toss it around. Hey, walk with me now, we running wild. Hey, and nobody gang, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it, I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Some money, it might be all okay. I don't know where I'ma be tomorrow. Might be counting dough. I'll bet with your. Okay, your nose keep running and the money keep coming. Hey, I'ma keep ballin'. Hey, rock a park, spallin'. Hey, carefree, I've been living carefree. So much in the air, we can barely even breathe. Hey, I rarely worry about things I don't know. You say I'm living wrong, you ain't wrong, money long way. So think about it, it ain't nothing.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We have two teams in today's game with plenty of confidence as they're riding big-time winning streaks. It's the Bengals going up against the Browns. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We're just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
Second down following the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now they try the right side here. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end, and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Darqueze Dennard is an up-and-coming cornerback who thrives in press man coverage.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looking to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
All right, now, no, check. Patriot. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 10 yards still left on second down.
Now let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to take another shot here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Back to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On play action, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And Green with a catch left side. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set, 319. 319.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Room here to run. And now the rookie's free. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And that 2nd down run, a big help, as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Gun! Back 99!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Halfback sent in motion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They come out here in the eye.
Detroit!
They come up in an offset eye.
Detroit! No, Jack, Patriot!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Fielded just inside the 30. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his pass incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at... pressure, because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 3-19.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will tie things up at 6-6. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Watch it now, Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now back to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Back to throw now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete. But no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful. And on 2nd and 10 now. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here we go now.
And the back goes into motion. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Browns are going to have a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be out of bounds. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
That score is not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He's got time. He'll rifle this one deep right side and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's third down. Third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught left side by Cooks. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And some room to roam now. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards on the ground. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And now he'll tuck it and run. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
And they'll go on the ground. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. So they're going to go for 2.
Here we go. Set. Green 39. Green 30. Yeah. Right, 58, right there. Here I come. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Set. Blue 90.
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He finds Coleman. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now back to throw, and that is incomplete. So pass interference, partnered with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
No. Check. Patriots.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Lucky 56 now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They run the counter now on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. No. Check. Patriot. Set. Green.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Back to throw again. Finding time. He finds Coleman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
That's complete, right around the 8. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman from 10 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Back to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And now here's a carry heading left. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loaded in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
All right, here we go. Boom, line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. The 20. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. Give to the fullback. This is wide. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll try it, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Green with a catch left side. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got time. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, 58 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. 1st and goal here from the 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
No. Jack, Patriot.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Halfback sent in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And the D looking like they may blitz. Back to throw. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And quickly, they get to the line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So look at this. Here's the and now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Browns, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.